Okay, here's another question I have. I'm so curious. How can you look up to Andrew Tate when he made all of his money contributing to the two worst areas of society, which is gambling and cam girls?
The same reason why I look up to a lot of I look up to a lot of drug dealers who are now successful businessmen. I don't respect what they did. I think that drug dealing is bad, but it's a means to an end for a lot of people, and people take the opportunities they could have. I respect people who are gritty and grimy and just they get money the way that they see fit. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's respectable.
That's okay, and you can have a criminal mindset, but then all that shit you said earlier about like poisoning society is bullshit. If you respect somebody who does like
but he didn't create porn. He saw the market and like he added to it. Doesn't make him a good person. I don't respect that.
What about OnlyFans?
He was part of the Matrix, right?
Why are you blaming them? They saw the they saw the demand, and they just decided to jump on the market.
Yeah, I'm more angry.
You respect Andrew Tate.
Okay, see, OnlyFans girls don't really get out of it and become better people after doing OnlyFans for the most part. And the second part is I'm more mad at.
Tate became better.
I'm answering. He did become better.
Advocates for the cam girls, so.
Does he?
Well, yeah, he's talked about like.
No,
how,
he said on podcast that he doesn't think
it
was that respectable, and he understands, and I don't think he
still owns and runs casinos, which is gambling, which is haram, right?
Yeah, it's not. Nobody's perfect with all the money that they make.
Hold on, wait.
My point is that I'm more mad at the system that pushes this stuff and provides it to us, like MindGeek, who owns all the porn companies, than the people who are just like. Am I going to get mad at El Chapo? Am I going to get mad at the drug dealer, or am I going to get mad at Biden open up the border?
Would that be a feminine answer in your world? Women follow, men lead. If you want to see a better world, shouldn't you create it instead of being a cog in the machine? If Andrew Tate was a guy that had to sell drugs and he was making $25,000 a year, then fine, fuck it. I'm not going to sit there and throw the book at him. But the guy's a multimillionaire. Doesn't he brag about being a multi-world champion kickboxer? This guy didn't need to make another 10, 20, 30, 40.
He don't make a lot of money kickboxing.
Do you think he was okay? Or do you think it was like...
He was broke. He talked about... No, he was pretty broke as a kickboxer.
The only thing that guy could do was be a scammer. He could only contribute to the degradation of society by scamming men at a money.
No, he could have been driving buses. He could have got a normie job.
He could have been an engineer. He could have been he could have done anything else in society but be a scammer. He couldn't run a real business.
They wanted to make their own money. They wanted to contribute
to the degradation. They wanted to be followers.
Destiny, my point is, I don't think that it's a good thing to do that, but I understand that people just take the opportunities that are in front of them.
But then you can't be mad at any OnlyFans girl.
I'm not mad at them. When did I ever say I was mad at OnlyFans girls?
You've never attacked people like that.
I make fun of them.
Why?
Because it's goofy.
Why not? Isn't Andrew Tate even more goofy though?
He's getting out of it. He doesn't do cam girls anymore, and he got out of the casinos. Well, we make fun of him.
He got out of casinos? Does he still own?
He's getting out of the casinos.
Oh, he's in the process. So he's still goofy right now.
I think that gambling is less goofy than doing OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah, I told you that.
Gambling is literally one of the most... I think it's more addictive than heroin.
Any girl can become an OnlyFans girl. Not every person can be able to manage 75 girls at once.
No, but not any girl can become Amaranth. Just like not every person that manages cam girls can become Andrew Tate.
Yeah, but Amaranth is still just an OnlyFans girl.
Yeah, and Andrew Tate is still just a pimp.
Not to you, but to most people in Chat Type of One, if he's inspired you and he's been an example and you look up to him. Like, this is how he is to most men in the West. To you, I understand blue hair. Like, it's not going to be that way. But
it's not about blue hair. It's about, like, you don't have a consistent set of values. Like, if I ask you, what does it mean to be a good person? Whatever answer you give me is going to ring hollow when the person you look up to has engaged in some of the biggest forms of spreading cultural debauchery of any other person in the world. Right? He's been involved in massive casinos, which is a horrible habit to spend.
Look at all the ones.
And he's been involved in cam grilling, which you think leads to the destruction of masculinity in society. He's managing, 75 different cam girls that are, like, destroying every single man that's interacting with their product? But this is, like, a person you look up to. Why? Because he needs to make another $5 million, another $10 million.
We just had this whole conversation for, like, an hour straight, Destiny. I respect the fact that he pivoted away from that in the journey of his life. That was part of it. It doesn't define who he is. Same thing with Jay-Z, same thing with 50 Cent. They dealt drugs. I respect the fact that they became like globally known businessmen who uplift a lot of people.
If you were to ask a rapper that got out of like the projects, that got out of selling drugs, do you think they would look back and brag on it? Or do you think they'd say like, fuck, like I'm glad I got out. Like that was bad.
They brag about the hustle, not really the fact that look how many people I got high. It's look how much money I made. Look how much I worked. Look how much I hustled. It's not about spreading the degeneracy.
Do you think if Andrew Tate spoke about his cam business, do you think he would be saying like, oh yeah, like it was probably bad and everything, but like I had to hustle?
No, because he doesn't speak in that regret, apology, blue pill type of language.
Not regret or apology. Hold on. You're Catholic, okay? Reconciliation and contrition are some of the biggest things that you could do because it shows an understanding that you've overcome sins that you've done in the past. When you constantly use this excuse of like, oh, well...
you could do it to God, you could do it in your prayers, you could do it to church. Doesn't mean he has to do it on camera in front of a lot of people who hate him and want to call him degenerate.
So like, and this is also the triggering part. That's part of being a man, right? Is when you make a mistake, when you society, you have to own that. That's
That's not what a
thing.
mistake
When you
is, though.
say- no, no,
That's a mistake is slipping up and saying the wrong thing or doing the wrong thing
no,
by
no,
accident. This was a
mistake
conscious
is
decision they made for
contributing
years.
to the moral degradation of society, which he does through all of his major income streams.
Not anymore.
Maybe not, but that's how we built. That's the only reason you know who he is.
Look, we're going back and forth about
Yeah,
this,
sure, we don't
but
have
it's
to.
the
I'm
same
just
reason
saying.
that I respect 50 Cent and Jay-Z. They don't have to do that forever. It's the journey in becoming better. If he failed at blue pilling me, you guys are doing a worse job, bro. You're making me want
The
to.
red pill guys, you sound like you were hurt, like by a woman.
Who hurt you?
Yeah, that's an unironic
It's
question.
women who are getting triggered about somebody who's trying to advocate towards masculinity.